My name is Margaret Lageschulte. I was the CEO of Special Olympics Nebraska from 1979 to 1999, and I was a coach, a board member, and a volunteer before that. It was amazing, the things that have happened in the last several years to Special Olympics and how it's grown. When I started, there were less than 400 athletes. We only had 4 sports, and there was only a track and field state games, I believe. There wasn't even more than one sport in the state games, and people didn't know who we were. That was one of the biggest things. People hadn't heard of us enough, and they didn't know who we were or what we did. So we had a lot of work to do. Law enforcement partnership has been the best thing that ever happened to Special Olympics as far as exposure and fundraising. We went to a conference in Kansas City, and on the way home they said, we can do a torch run, and the guy from Armor said, well, we could do, from Lincoln to Omaha, it'd be great to start, and the 2 officers said, that's nothing, we're going to go border to border. And so we set it up and we did it, and it became one of the most wonderful things, not only for Special Olympics, but for the law enforcement. It helped open up so many doors in so many ways. And not only that, but the money it raised was just a lifesaver. Many times it was a lifesaver over and over. Special Olympics probably was not only the hardest 20 years of my life, but the most rewarding. I guess one of the things that I'll never forget is I was tired. I was feeling a little bit grumpy in the middle of state games at Creighton, that we'd moved there and had 3 days of things with about 1,500 athletes and 2,000 volunteers, and all the things going on with that, and everybody calling my name over the radio. I was just about tired, and the second day. And there was a young man walking by, and I knew he happened to be from the Beatrice State Development Center. And he was smiling and giggling, and I said, what are you so happy about? And he took the medal around his neck, and he held it up, and he goes, because this is the bestest day of my whole life. And I never forgot that, because if you can ever be any one person's bestest day, but then you look around and you see all the medals and all the smiles and all the things, and you were a lot of people's bestest day. And then I was fine, and we went on, and it was great, but that's what I remember. I hope Special Olympics has another 50 years. I want to say happy birthday and congratulations to all of those who've been involved. Athletes, coaches, volunteers, board members, law enforcement, everybody. Thank you for giving of your time and effort to make Special Olympics what it has been for the last 50 years.